Hello guys, good morning. I hope you all are fine and well. And I'm back with the new video. It's all about parenting, schooling, psychology, and behavior of a human. So let's discuss about parenting first of all. We always talk about upbringing that has been done by parents of their children's basically. Now there are two type of people. One of them is introvert, second of them is extrovert, or the one who is basically your you can say straightforward kind of a person who speaks everything on the face directly. Now what is introvert? The one introvert actually the one who keeps the secret in his own self or her own self. All right. And the one who speaks fluently doesn't have any pressure on himself or herself. Now let's talk about schooling. We have so many schools in our areas, in our city, in our town, where we live, in our state. It depends upon us which we choose. Okay. Now there are certain schools in which nowadays or earlier it used to be the same rule. There used to be the same teachers who used to teach in the same way, and they are teaching in the same way. Now what is happening if you are not able to change your teaching method, you are doing biasness in all the students, then you are not a teacher at all. You are one of the murderers of killing the inside human of a student. If your father is beating your mother and you have gone through several traumas, if you are unable to speak, if you are unable to put yourself in front of anyone, if you are unable to put your thoughts in front of anyone, then there is a reason. Because either people make your fun, either students make your fun, either you are not interested in studies just because you have gone through several traumas. Just either it can be due to parenting, or it can be either due to schooling. So sorry. Now let me talk about the parenting and schooling together. Now you went to the school, you had a parent teacher meeting. There are teachers told your mother that he is not good in studies at all, she is not good in studies at all, she is just thinking about, she never speaks anything, she just gives fake promises, he gives fake promises, your child gives fake promises, your child is good for nothing, he is like a dumb person. Every time that teacher complains about you to your mother, and when you come back to your home, you see that your father is abusing you, your mother, beating you, your mother. And when you become so you can say mature, when you reach at the age when you become adult, at that time your father is doing the same thing, abusing you, your mother, beating you, your mother. Does that make any sense? No. At the end, what happens basically, you become so frustrated, irate, that you try to run away from the problems. You don't try to find the problems of that particular problem, solutions of that particular problem, I mean to say. I'm so sorry for my words. When you try to meet somebody, you think twice that what should I say. Now when you try to disclose your facts, your reality, that what has happened to you, sometimes people take advantage of it. And these kind of things are happening nowadays a lot. I had a school teacher, I had two school teachers. One of them was Garima, she lives in Ramesh Nagar or so, she got married. And one of them was Manju madam, a social studies teacher of other school, who never tried to change her टीचिंग मेथड, ये इस चैप्टर का आंसर ये हो गया, ये हो गया, इसका आंसर ये है. शी नेवर ट्राइड टू फोकस ऑन द स्टूडेंट्स हु वर एवरेज. Let's talk about Garima. She was my maths teacher. She said that nobody will make noise. I was talking to one of my friend who was my neighbor. She started giving me a tight slap. She always, you know, gave me the torture only. These two teachers. There were several others, but they have never tried to ask me. They have tried to help me. But these two teachers have also always given me a mental, you can say, torture. I have several other traumas which I don't want to share with you and which I can't share with you. There are so many people who are watching my video. So your behavior changes as per the behavior, as per the treatment that you get from your school, your teachers and your schoolmates. Now if you think that a student is behaving like this, then you should, make aware to the parents that something is going on his or her mind, in your child mind. That is why this this student is unable to develop, unable to cooperate with all the teachers, students and staffs. Okay. And what is the solution of his problem? Instead of that, you are complaining about that student without knowing that what is the problem. When you beat a student, that student becomes so adamant that student does not want to study anymore. That student becomes careless. And psychology is all about that how you behave with that student, and that student behaves once that student or that child meets two other people, he behaves in the same way. He gets frustrated, irate. When he speaks to somebody, he just get frustrated that what should I need to do. When a child become adult, at least take care of this thing, that behave yourself. Respect to his thoughts. Nobody is there in the entire world who will be taking care of your children. Take care of the students. Psychology has become an important part. When I was in school, it was important but nobody could have taken care of this thing. We are living in a society, we know what to say, what not to. But sometimes the situation becomes that we have to utter everything in front of someone who can understand us. But in a limitation, because there are certain people who take advantage of it, as I have told you. I have so many friends. I spoke to them. They never kept my, the personal thoughts that I have shared with them in front of anyone. That is why the doctor fees increasing rapidly, just because the patients are increasing. Nobody wants that this particular person should eat a lot of medicines. But the lifestyle and the thinking of the people, the narrow-minded people can never let you, think. They will always make you dumb. When you try to become solid, when you try to become bold, when you speak about something, there are certain people who try to ditch you, who try to beat you. If your father is saying you are more than 18, I'll slap you out, and he abuse your mother, and when you try to just take favor of your mother, he simply says, you always take her side, I'll slap you. You are transgender, you behave like a small, you have a girl inside you, although you have taken birth in the body of a boy or a guy or a man. These kind of things, these kind of thoughts has made that child, that person, to think twice before speaking to his father, before talking to his father. That child always thinks that what should I do to beat my father? I just want to kill him. These kind of thoughts always arise when the parents always make their child to think like this. When the schooling behavior make the student to think like this, and these things happens. These kind of parents only think that they are the only one. You are, torturing. You are beating your wife. You have never thought that you are also son of a mother. A lady has given you a birth. So before saying anything about your wife, at least think twice, because karma will definitely hit you back. And these societal models, there are certain people who say that my child has done this, and so I was very good with my child, and I'm very good with my child. My child was like this, and now he is like this, or she is like this. There is a reason. When you change the entire environment, or you can say situation of the house, your child survive. Your child is able to speak to you. But when you put mental pressure, your child think twice. He behaves like he is abnormal, she is abnormal. He go to the hospital, he go to the doctor, he speak to his mother, she speak to his mother, and what happens? They discuss and they cry. And they both think that when this person will die, and these kind of things happens. I am an MBA. I have never taught in any school, in any college. But if I would be the teacher, if I would be the principal, if I would be the director of any school or college, I would have kept psychology doctor or a teacher, or as a you can say psychology as a subject, or a psychiatrist as a specialist, in order to know what is the reason behind the student is behaving like this. Nobody wants that their child should behave like this. Some parents ignore this matter, which they should not. Because your child trauma becomes his enemy. He behave or she behaves like she is in a threat. She is having a lot of fear. He is having a lot of fear. And that fear becomes his one of the biggest you can say weakness. Your child is unable to survive in the market just because of your mental behavior. Instead of being violent, just sit with your child, try to understand his point of view, her point of view, because these things are mandatory. And I am telling you, once that child will go outside, that child will not be able to survive. Give some time to understand what is happening in the world. Your child is your own child, your own blood. But don't get panicked so that your child should commit suicide. He'll not be able to talk to you. Will never speak to you. Will hate you. These kind of things are happening. I am the person who has gone through many traumas. I am not in the favor of keeping whatsoever I have seen in my whole life. That was a bigger trauma that I can't share with you people. But just want to say one thing, that if you want to see your child happy, just keep your child away from these social media platforms and try to involve in the matters where your child is lacking. What is the reason behind? These suicide commitments, these suicide attempts, beating own self is one of the biggest reason that your child is not happy with you. And awareness can simply make a person more aware that what needs to be done when these kind of situations are there at his or her house. At least try to listen to your child instead of shouting, instead of beating. These kind of things cannot make your child happy at all. I am a 31-year-old guy. I know what kind of things I have faced in my life that I can't share with you. But try to understand, guys. A simple manifestation, a simple, you can say, hateness, frustration, violation can make your child dumb. He will not or she will not be able to grow anymore. These panic attacks, these anxiety attacks, these depression kind of things, don't at least control yourself. Stop abusing your child mother, beating your own child mother. Otherwise, when that child mother will die, you will face the issue. That child will try to harm you. Control the situation, otherwise situation will control you and you will not be there. You will not be able to control anything. अरे माँ बाप हो, माँ बाप समझो, स्कूल वाले टीचर समझो। ਉਹ ਵੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਦਾ ਜਵਾਕ ਹੈਗਾ, ਕਿਸੇ ਦਾ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਹੈਗਾ, ਬੱਚਾ ਹੈਗਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੰਪਲੇਨ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ, ਐਟਲੀਸਟ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਤਾਂ ਕਰੋ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ। ਇੰਨੀ ਅਕਲ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਤੇ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ। ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਫੀਸਾਂ ਭਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਕਰ ਕੀ ਰਹੇ ਅਸੀਂ? अगर एक बच्चे में कोई दिक्कत आ रही है, उस पर साइकोलॉजिकल उसका इम्पैक्ट आप उसको चेक कराइए, उससे जर्नल लिखवाइए। अपना इतना वो मेंटल प्रेशर मत दीजिए कि वो बच्चा सरवाइव ही ना कर पाए। आज का मैं यही टॉपिक कवर करना चाहता था, यही टॉपिक मैंने कवर कर लिया। अगर आपको किसी चीज़ में एलर्जी है, आप मेरे को कमेंट्स ड्रॉप कर दीजिए। मेरा सब्सक्राइबर कम होगा, मुझे घंटा फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता। बट आजकल की सच्चाई और जो चलती आ रही सच्चाई है ना, उससे अगर आप मुंह मोड़ लेंगे ना, आप ज़िंदगी में कभी आगे नहीं बढ़ सकते। यही कहना चाहता था, यही मेरा एक संदेश था, एक मैसेज था दैट आई वांटेड टू कीप यू इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू पीपल। टेक केयर ऑफ दीज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स एंड लेट योर चाइल्ड थिंक, लेट योर चाइल्ड सर्वाइव in this year. Thank you so much. Take care. God bless you. And thank you so much for giving me your precious time. That's what I wanted to share. And if you think that video is very good, if you think that needs to be changed something in my video, please let me know. Moreover than that, also try to think if this video is correct. You can share this video if you would like to like my channel, subscribe my channel, then it's up to you. But what I have told you is absolutely correct, so think twice. Thank you so much.